Hell yeah, Vin. I'm super happy for you. uh, hello, hello, Pangolin. Hello, Vin. Hello, Duck. Welcome. Uh, so this stream, I've been excited for this one. The coolest, not the fastest. That's true. It kind of depends. Bing, Leonardo. Oh, Vin, when I was recording that, I forgot to go offline, and I kind of just hoped that it would either be like a cute touch or people wouldn't notice. Anyway, I've been excited for this stream because the Grand Lance is a really fun weapon that I've used once ever, and I know that I like it, but I don't remember how much I like it or how good it is because that was one of the first weapons I used. Anyway, I was thinking about doing the jump because when you get to the elevator before, or that leads down to the last giant, you can do a jump to go straight to where the Grand Lance is, but I didn't want to spend 30 minutes doing the jump, or attempting the jump, when I could just fight the easiest boss in the game to get the weapon. It felt kind of pointless. Yeah. Would be a fairly straightforward run today. Maybe this time I can do a deathless run. We'll see. I want to at least get to... We'll see if I can beat the game today. That would be nice. I doubt it. Probably get to... like the crypt or something. On a Grand Slam like Denny's. Like the pancakes. Congratulations, Vin. I was gonna choose the warrior because I think it's closer to requirements, but I chose the bandit so I wouldn't have to get the fire longsword. I'm trying to think of other weapons that are like as simple as this, other than like starting weapons. There are very few weapons that you just go and grab immediately. Especially that I'm gonna be streaming instead of doing a video on. The Denny's is that way. I think you forgot to put a direction. I look forward to seeing it, Eth. True. Choking weapon. I forgot about choking. I forgot choking was an option. I'll grab the Drang Lake shield, because that's the easiest 100% physical shield to grab. I don't... Are there any other shields that are like... that are 100% physical that are as easy to get? I guess I could also get the Blossom Kite to offset the stamina regen loss, but I don't think it matters that much. Oh, I should have gotten... Oh, whatever, it's fine. Maybe I should grab the fire longsword so I can blow up the barrels easier. Talk to me. Or I could grab a firebomb. Okay. Should I use an ascetic to fight the last giant with the Grand Lance? Power shield behind Ornstein. I want to fight Ornstein anyway for the Leo ring, but I also don't want a great shield. I'm not a great shield fan personally. I don't dislike them, just I don't know. Use the ascetic to fight the last giant. Is it the same bonfire to respawn the pursuer? Do I need to fight the pursuer to use the ascetic? I didn't want to run off the edge, that's why I stopped there. I want to grab the large titanite shard here real quick. Hand axe is, or bandit, I guess, is pretty good as a starting class. I hate the armor though. I do want to replace the armor as soon as possible. This is probably my least favorite looking starting class. That ball is your favorite Dark Souls 2 NPC? That's a good choice, I think. Rat King is pretty cool too, but I get that one for sure. Maybe we'll get Spider Bait again twice in a row. 100 aesthetic / giant stream. Alright, I'll do that after I do every weapon. That'll be the final Dark Souls 2 stream, just fighting the last giant 100 times. You like the boots? Yeah, the boots are fine. I just don't like the rest of the set. The helmet is particularly atrocious. I don't like the weird half cape thing going on. Replace the gloves and pants with gear every class gets. Oh, the imported set, yeah. I'm pretty sure the imported set is the worst set in the game, but it does look better. That is a good point. There you go. The aesthetic number caps at 99. I'm sure you can respawn the bosses again. But the bonfire intensity probably caps at 99. If it doesn't cap at like 7. Dark Souls 2 scroller the first, yep, indeed. No way to find out. We're gonna figure it out this stream. I thought it would aggro both of them. I don't think I've ever only aggroed one. I didn't know that was possible. Ouch. Yeah, the hand axe is really good. Oh my goodness. He's going for the tree, right? I don't think I need to worry about him. Oh, he's going back. Alright, have fun. Does Explorer have all 6? Or, yeah, all level 6, like the Deprived, or whatever it's called in this game? The bandit chest on? I don't like the bandit chest, personally. But yeah, you can jump from that side of the elevator onto the platform behind the door that you need the key from the last giant for. But it's fairly precise, and I don't know how to do it consistently. And again, it's just the last giant. And I did start with an aesthetic, so whatever. I have an int faith, huh? But actually has lower starting class, or lower starting stats than the Deprived. Why are they blinking separately so much? The tracking is very good. Really. I got greedy. Getting hit by the last giant couldn't be me. But I didn't want to roll. I don't know what the hitbox is like on that. I know it's better than the Giant Lord, but that's not very difficult. Oh, bar. Highest AVP? Oh, I didn't know that actually. Is it... Doesn't the knight start with like 12? I don't know. Another class is fairly high. I actually do like the imported set quite a bit. A lot more than I thought I did anyway. Oh my goodness. I don't think I meet requirements yet. I think I need 3 more dex and 2 more strength to 2 hands. Okay. Let's see if I still know the parry timing. I haven't parried this guy in forever. Hell yeah. I'm shocked I'm getting this consistently. France. 4 starts with PS1 medium roll iframes. I thought the medium roll and light roll in Dark Souls 1 had the same amount of iframes. That's just the time, the like end lag, right? I could be very wrong though. I don't look at frame timer very often. Oh my goodness, I'm so good at this game. Insane skill issue. Land grants. Oh. Yeah, 2218. I was just meaning. Oh no! Oh. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't really care. I was just meaning I don't know how much my stats are right now. And parry does suck. Dang it, I just wanted the like 200 souls or whatever it gives you. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna go get requirements. The one positive about being hollow right now is it makes it a lot harder to tell that the clothes are ripped. Or maybe the tearing is part of the charm. Okay, I can pop this as well. Do I need to kill the last giant to respawn? Or sorry, the pursuer to respawn the last giant? Hello, Connor. Welcome. I need 11 strength, like in 2 hands. And I need 18 dexterity. And I need ADP. Because 3 ADP is not enough for my skill level. Alright. I'm gonna kill the pursuer. Oh, I should upgrade this. I'll do that after I fight the pursuer. I need souls anyway. I'm gonna fight the pursuer, I'm gonna use anesthetic, fight the last giant again, and then go to... Actually, I guess I can go this way. And then go to the Hades Tower Flame and fight the Dragon's Lair. Come on, come here. Please? Oh my goodness. That's a lot of damage for a completely unupgraded weapon. It is a very pretty weapon, I agree. A functional rolling attack too? Oh, love to see it. 9 ADP and 12 bigger. Series first Great Spear? I mean, is it a Great Spear though? Spear? Particularly? One-shotting these guys at base stats and at +0 is pretty good. This guy might be resistant to pierce damage. I know the counter damage is like 160 or something. It's fairly high. Ooh, ouch. PS1 roll frames. Yeah, I think the differences might more have to do with like post-roll recovery frames. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna get the Leo ring after I refight the last giant. That was greedy. I don't know if that was safe. Safe enough. Come on. I know that Dark Souls 3 has a Grand Lance, but I don't know what class it is. Is there a Lance class in Dark Souls 3? Because personally, I wouldn't consider the Lance a great spear, per se. Just a Lance. There are also 2 other Lances in this game, right? There's the Hade Lance. There's another one somewhere. Gargoyle Spear? Oh, right, yeah. In this game. I should go get the bonfire so I don't have to fight Pursuer again, actually. I'll probably go pure physical this run again. It's CC scaling, right? I guess I can just look at the menu. I was waiting until I beat the Pursuer to look at the menu. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to open this. Right. Oh, Horus. Get more damage with the Lance, that's true. Is it the Lance Talisman that gives you more damage on Torrent in Elden Ring? I think it's a Soat Talisman. It's classified as a spear? No, oh, you mean in Dark Souls 3? The Chariot boss? I don't know, I don't really pay attention to boss weapons, to be honest. Most of them are either the best in their class, so it's obviously the best one and it's not worth paying attention to, like the Warp Sword. Though to be fair, I haven't done much experimenting with curved swords in this game. Like the Pain and Guardian Sword might be really good in this game. They're the... I don't remember what it's called. It has a weird name in this game, I think. There are 5 Lances in Dark Souls 2. I don't know what they are. How many... Knights? 2. I'm missing one that I usually get? I'm missing 2 that I usually get, because there's 3 in here, there's the one in there. There's the 2 from the Crystal Lizard, which I don't really care about. Okay. 2 Hade Lances, regular and great. Frozen Rampart Lance. I didn't know you could get that. I'm not sure that I've ever gotten it, which is weird because I've played through Allium Lace quite a bit, especially recently. Oops. Oh, I didn't buy the thing. I guess I should probably buy the branch from Alentia and get the Silver Serpent ring as well. But I want to get this to plus 3 before I go fight the last giant again. Rampart Golem Lance, yeah. It's goated. I kind of figured. Anything with 160 crit modifier, I feel like kind of has to be good, right? You can buff it, unlike Chariot Lance. What about the Hade Lance? Oh, I guess the Hade Lance is probably 150, 140, something like that. I might not have grabbed the fire arrows. If I... Oh. Team's doing maintenance. If I didn't... Why do I have fire arrow or wood arrows? Oh, right. This character starts with that. I forgot. I never started as Bandit because I hate the armor. Loaded. Relatable. Every lance has 160 counter? Huh. I guess it being pure physical means certain things about it are going to be better, right? I would assume. I'm not actually sure how things are like that are like relative to Dark Souls 2 as opposed to Dark Souls 1 where split damage is just worse. The Chaos Blade, yeah. I heard something about one of those weapons, either this or the the Chaos Blade, where it doesn't
Is that
actually have
here
160
to see,
counter. It's just like
however.
the menu says it, even though it doesn't. Wow, I'm so smart. I'm at 2080p. As long as the chariot plants but split damage, do bad for infusion. Even if you buff or even if you infuse it with its default damage type. Because like, I imagine if you split it 3 ways, that's going to be worse. But if you infuse it with lightning, is it not going to be better? Or at least on par? Not that I have like a preconceived notion of what it would be, I'm just like genuinely curious. Very relatable, Rian. That doesn't close the shortcut door, right? Yeah, I know split damage is good in this game. I just don't know how it works with infusions, because I know infusions can be kind of weird. And in general, you want split damage, but I don't know. The Hade Sword, for a fact, infuses really poorly. I assume it gives you more lightning damage, but like way less physical, right? I need the Leo ring. Oh, I should probably put on other rings, huh? Speaking of. Great. I love full-on Clash Giant fights. They're my favorite. Counter is good, though. How much, is it 20% on the Leo ring? I want to say. Might be wrong. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly. 2 pokes might not be safe. It's Last Giant, it doesn't matter. It might do a lot of damage. If it hits me, though, being in New Game Plus. Especially when I'm wearing only the imported set. Not that it matters. 1.5? Is it percentage? Or is it... Sorry, is it that high? Is that what it is in Dark Souls 1, maybe? Because that seems really high for a ring buff in Dark Souls 2. On a weapon-to-weapon basis, but generally if an elemental weapon is infused with the same element, it will do more damage. 1.5 is for crits. Sanctum Shield? I might do it as a video. I don't know. I don't super love doing, like, fields as streams, you know? Because they feel more like challenge run weapons, if that makes sense. Even if they're not particularly difficult. 12.5% for Old Earring. Okay. That sounds more correct.
Is it to see, however.
With how Dark Souls 2 rings are. It's CC, right? But will this one give me more than the other? That's 8. Okay, it has way better strength scaling. Me too, yeah. Oh, I should get to +6. That'll make this easier. Getting to +6 is easy enough. Going through this way. Calabunga. Is that an intentional typo? That 12.5 also applies to Elemental. That makes sense. Oh my goodness. Fruit. What about fruit? Calling me out. Chaos Blade does 160 counter, but all the lances do 128. Really? Despite saying 160? From experience, of my last attempt at using the Chaos Blade, the counter damage is kind of underwhelming. Dark Souls 2 menu always lying. Dark Souls menu in general. FromSoft only is always lying, to be honest. Calabunga, Death of Dragon from Dark Souls 1. Been near the expert. Twilight Princess PC port. Stream when? I don't know. I don't really plan on streaming Zelda games in general, to be honest. Maybe once I know it better. I do want to do like a Ocarina of Time randomizer stream. I think that'd be fun. But I don't know Twilight Princess very well at all. Didn't it come out? The Twilight Realm one specifically came out like, I think day before yesterday. And then there's another one. I don't remember what it's called, but there's another one that's being worked on that aims to be a bit more faithful to the original rather than like modernizing it. That's coming out soon, but doesn't have an ETA as far as I know. No rando support yet. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm really excited for the Wind Waker PC port. Did it explode this time? No. I mean, like, because the Twilight Realm PC port adds like 16:9 and stuff, while this other one isn't planning on like making that a default feature or whatever. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. They said that it's different. So. Sit in front of a wall for 14 hours with a rupee. I could do a low % speedrun. Yeah, but the port is specifically the barrel did fail again. Yes. Should add that to the bingo, Alyssa. Macduff's barrel doesn't explode. It is 444. Yeah, Dusk, that one. Oh, what? I don't need any more of these. But there's another one that doesn't advertise any of the modernizations. I don't know. Again, I don't know what all the differences are, but there's another one that doesn't focus on any quality of life or modernization whatsoever. It aims to bring like a super accurate port as opposed to a more modernized port, or a port with more modern options rather. Need one of these. Okay. And then we can go to Hades. McDoof. He's not mean, he's insane. I guess. Not much of a difference sometimes, but... If you're liking the stream, if you're enjoying the stream, you should hit like. Really helpful. It means a lot. Lets me know I'm doing the right thing. And also give me money, maybe. If you don't want to give YouTube money, there's a coffee link in the description. The Drang Lake Shield? I did not grab the Drang Lake Shield. I was going to, but I forgot. I should choke it, I agree. What's wrong with Dark Souls 2? Was it the best one of the trilogy? Wish there was a ship fork that was super accurate, yeah. I'm not super, like... I'm not a stickler about that kind of thing, and I don't really care about speedrunning that kind of game, or specifically Ocarina of Time or whatever, but that would be a cool thing to see. Oh my goodness, somebody just donated their coffee. I don't get notifications for that, but I did glance over at my phone and see a PayPal notification. So, whoever that was, thank you. If only they were able to read true. I like to think that the avatar also filters out bigots and small-minded folk. I'm not gonna do the jump. Oops. Oops. Killed that person's family and poison their water supply. I'm sorry for being insensitive. Come on, please. There we go. It even salted their fields. Washed. Look, just because I recently took a shower. Yeah, with the music cutting out completely too. The R2 is like a charge, right? Is it a triple stab? It is a triple stab. Super low motion value though, so the damage is kind of bad.
Choice now.
Majority of Dark Souls 1 bosses all have the same physical type defense percentage? Really? I guess a lot of them it doesn't really matter, but I think most bosses, or I figured rather, most bosses would be weak to a particular type of physical. He does fall faster than 9.8 meters per second squared. I agree. Most weapons are pretty good against the Dragon Rider. But that does include this weapon. That's true. Oh god, wait. Is the R1 gonna stagger? It does. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Oh, the cardboard tube to knock the NPC off the ledge, that would be nice. Cardboard tube enhanced with knockback too. Hello? Please, notice me, please. Oh well, not you. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Ow. I should have used my other shard, huh? Well. Oh, I pressed the roll button. Okay, that one was just a skill issue. I don't know why that specific attack always trips me up with the timing, though. Most bosses are the same. Some that aren't are Angola weak to strike. Asylum demon copies weak to slash. Yeah, I knew about the Asylum demons and about Golem, but like, are Ornstein and Smo not weak to strike as well? I would have figured they are, considering armored enemy. Unless armored enemies tend to be weak to strike. Most things tend to be weak to strike. I think Moonlight, or I would assume Moonlight Butterfly is weak to slash as well, right? Didn't want to be like Demon Souls, where some bosses are straight up wrong to a certain damage type. I mean, that's true of this game as well, though, right? I don't know. I don't think it's something that they specifically wanted to avoid. I think it's more just the fact that most people aren't going to be paying attention to physical type resistances anyway. Can you break enemy armor in this game? Is that a thing? Or am I deluding myself? I'm pretty sure that's a thing in Dark Souls 3, at least. Maybe Dark Souls 1. Yeah, Acid Surge. But I don't know if that works on non-NPC enemies. In Witch games as well. What's the counter damage on this? Not. Okay. You get this? I'm pretty sure it's different for different games. I just don't remember how it works in each game individually. Dark Souls 2, but the bosses do have certain weaknesses. Dark Souls 2 is Demon Souls 2. It's pretty close. Like, unironically, it's a lot closer than Dark Souls 1 to Demon Souls 2. Limit Breaker's video about Acid Surge, that would make sense. Such a good animation. Demon Souls 2 when? It came out on the PS5 a few years ago, I think. Christian has the same defense, but Smo is strong against strike. Really? Strong against it? That's surprising. Rest weapons. Oh, that's bad. I need the Chloranthy ring. Run! This is Demon Souls 2, that's true. I hate it when people say Elden Ring is Dark Souls 2 too. That thought process makes me sad. Especially because I agreed with it. At some point in my life. I used to be wrong, can you believe it? Me? I used to be incorrect. What does 100 extra defense translate to, like in terms of AR reduction? Percentage, I guess, relative to Ornstein. Exactly, Alyssa. If Elden Ring is Dark Souls 2 too, then it would be a good game, but it's not. Dark Souls 4 -1. I was raised Christian. I was extra wrong at one point. So I wasn't double wrong because I wasn't Christian when Elden Ring came out. Thankfully. I'd become a better person by then. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. Oh my goodness, that doesn't stagger lock you like it does in Dark Souls 1. That's cool. Oh my goodness. I don't pay attention to numbers. I pay attention to AR and the damage that I'm dealing and like the 50% motion value multiplier and see haha big number. And that's all the numbers I pay attention to at Dark Souls 1. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot. Stop doing that. Attack is annoying. There we go. 100 elemental defense is 10%. True, Dark Souls 1 is a great game. Sorry, Targray, but I'm gonna need to do this eventually anyway, so... There we go. Eventually I'll use the Blue Knight's Halberd. Player defenses buns. Physical defenses. And Dark Souls 2 specifically, at least. Okay. go to Greystone Cove now. The way enemies, or sorry, the way NPCs aggro in this game has to do with the number of times you hit them rather than the damage you deal.
Here to see. However,
So that if you have a fully upgraded weapon and set down your controller wrong, they don't aggro immediately, which happened in Dark Souls 1. But it's a little weird. Also, 11 vitality to start is pretty crazy. Physical defense matters more in PvP? Weird. Oh, wait.
bear, seek, lest this.
I mean, I guess it makes sense because player weapon damage is calculated differently. It's just, I think that's kind of funny that it makes a difference. Or that it's different at all in terms of how much it matters. Okay. Trying to think about what rings I want. I'll probably go Leo ring, Flynn's ring, Ring of Blades, and Florentine ring +1. Most of the time it winks. I am blinking, but it tracks my right eye better than my left for some reason. It's Dark Souls 2, of course it would be calculated differently. That's fair. Not a one-shot, sad. Sometimes a one-shot. Counter damage, my beloved. Hello, Bugsy. I'm gonna give you a sign. There's a gunman in the room. I can't believe I'd actually tracked that correctly. Really useful. Oh, still dead, right? I forgot I didn't. Yeah, I blinked with each eye separately, and it tracked it correctly. That was the bit. I have one branch, right? Yeah. I'll probably get one of the 2 shards that require a branch after Last Sinner with that branch. I want to keep the one that I have now for the for the Ruin Sentinels. I want to get 20, or I have 20 endurance. I want to get 20 vitality. No, vigor. 20 vigor. And then I'll get 50 strength and go from there. Probably up to 14 vitality after that. But I can wear my armor, hopefully without mid-rolling. Actually, I can buy the 2 of the pieces of armor that I want right now. I might have to find a replacement for the Throne Watcher test piece for my armor set, because it's really heavy and it's also really late game. And only 14 vitality, depending on the weapon, usually isn't enough to wear it. But it's not very shaded. I don't know. I'm having a hard time seeing. I think I went too far. No, I went the perfect distance. Excuse me. Would have been really funny if that guy rolled off the ledge. Almost every Dark Lurker attack is dark. Wait, really? Is the Soul Greatsword also dark? That wouldn't surprise me, but why the trees scream? I think they just have souls in them. Like, that's why the Pursuer has faces all over his armor, right? Because his armor is infused with the souls of the undead that he's killed. I assume it's the same for the trees. And the ghosts attack them because they think they're undead. I do my best, Alyssa. The fireball does fire. Is that the one that, like, goes through the portal and then explodes? Yep. Cool. The moan sound? I'm pretty sure it's just the player dying, and you're undead, so your vocal cords are fucked. Okay, but when you use Soul Greatsword, it does fire. Fire? No, it does magic. But when Darkworker uses it, it does dark. I don't know, you try screaming when your vocal cords are rotting because you're undead. Then undead just likes it. What about the bearer of the curse? A bit more darker. But the souls stay attached to your corpse. It's not like they release. Hi Krista, welcome. Usually. Ouch. And there's the one... Oh, I need to get the chunk. I almost forgot the chunk. That's important, unfortunately. Well, I'm glad you're here, Krista, even if it's only a short time. Okay, I was so scared he was about to attack that chest. The souls release when they moan. I don't think I want to think about it. I don't know. Whether or not I want to think about it, I think is dependent on how recently they used a human effigy. Nashka should be fairly easy, I think. Can't think of... Well, actually, the slow attacks might be a little annoying, but... It's... If it's, like, green and rotting, I don't know. That's not, like... Not my thing, unfortunately. Oh my god. Is that counter damage? That's kind of crazy. Extra Life has no physical defense information. And Pidot has information that is not helpful to calculations. Very common Dark Souls wiki moment. Insane damage. For a +6, by the way. Very difficult fight. For sure. I was gonna say something, but actually I don't know. I don't know how to bring that up. Or in what context I should, I guess. I don't know if the gasp even went through though. And me. Dark Souls wikis, when you want to know something about Dark Souls, true. It's not even like the... It's not that, like, the wikis are bad, they're just so weirdly inconsistent with the information they have. Mango Loco Monster is surprisingly good. Do you not like other monsters? I've liked the few that I tried. I think I've tried white, pink, and orange. I don't like classic. Classic is gross. How much affects that? Could be you. Even be you. Yeah, but that takes a lot of effort. Turn Phoenix. Last one you had was bad. I see. Your opinion was tainted by a poor experience. Yeah, Wikidot, I think the reason it doesn't change, or, well, it can't be changed anymore because the server isn't being paid for, I think. It still hosts the information, but it doesn't, no one has access to edit it. Is the lizard no diff to the lands? Yeah. It's just because it's tiny. Australian lemonade? Huh, interesting. I really like the White Monster because it's like a creamy citrus flavor, and that's like one of my favorite things. I like creamy sodas, and I like, creamy carbonated drinks. In general, I guess. And citrus. I feel like the citrus part is pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. I agree, Rhea. You should. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain if you don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know if the Canadian one is, oh my god, is the same as the American one, because I know the, I know, like, the European one is different, and it's not as creamy. Oh, you're making a joke. Okay. Red Bull is your favorite? I like Red Bull. I like sugar-free Red Bull. I don't like classic. Classic is fine, but sugar-free is just a lot better. I like the tart. Pretty sure it's the same. I don't know. I think White Monster is probably my favorite energy drink, but I do really like sugar-free Red Bull. Excuse me, please stop. If you mix it with vodka. I imagine Classic is better as a mixer. Boomer juice? I've never heard anyone call it boomer juice. The bit that I've seen is that trans women and femboys drink it. No, don't try to heal. No. Oh my god. Close enough. Or good enough. Couldn't stand White Monster until you started taking prog. That's really funny. I didn't try it until after I started transitioning, and I did like it quite a bit, so. Playing Dusk with the Linkle mod, as you should. Mixing caffeine and alcohol sounds like a bad idea. I don't know. I like Kahlua with coffee. I don't think I've ever had, like, an energy drink as a mixer, though. Vodka Red Bull. Sounds like a drink for people who want to die before 35. Probably true. Stolfo with a White Monster can. The memes are real, it's true. Actually, I like the original Monster best. I really don't like the original Monster. I couldn't tell you why. It's really just not my thing. Which is weird, because it's a lot sweeter. And I usually like sweet. But specifically Monster doesn't do it for me. Yeah, I feel like that's not the best idea, Doc. Based on the fact that you're here, I would assume you also have a pretty high likelihood of having ADHD, so that probably doesn't help. Could it just bury itself again? I feel like the same thing happened last time and I asked the same question. Actually, ouch. I need one more chunk. Take a minus the one. Oh wait, no, that should be enough actually. I don't know. Worst case scenario, I go grab one more chunk. Take your caffeine into your coffee. I'm fairly decent at moderating my own energy drink consumption, shockingly. Like, if I have access to multiple cans of Monster or whatever, right, I'll want to drink more than one a day, but I'll usually be pretty good about not doing that. But I do really like coffee. I'd probably actually be more tempted to drink more coffee than more energy drinks most of the time. You consume your caffeine in a suppository? How does that go? How does that work? Is it like fast acting, you know?
Is that here to see? However,
Sends you to the toilet room. Yeah. It's true. It's tragic, but it's true. Okay, now I got a 50 strength, I guess. Yeah, I'm very careful to not drink caffeine frequently. Oh yeah, I need to use the things.
there, seek, lest.
Not that one. I'm very careful to not drink caffeine very often. I specifically only drink it when I feel like I need it. Like, you know, when I stream, I drink caffeine. Just so I don't build up a tolerance. Because if I drank it as often as I wanted to, I would very much build up a tolerance. Be good. I've had a very, very little tea that I actually enjoy, unfortunately. Via drip IV. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go fight the Ruin Sentinels with what I have, because I think doing that boss with a lower upgrade level will be more fun. Drink 2 cups per day. Out of a 40-ounce cup? You drink... Wait, coffee? That's an insane amount if you're saying you drink 80 ounces of coffee a day. Unless you mean you drink 16 ounces out of a 40-ounce cup. Because I drink a 16-ounce energy drink out of a 40-ounce water bottle. It's good hydration, but I'm pretty sure that's way too much caffeine to be considered healthy. Might make you explode and then die. That sounds not unlikely. Oh my goodness. I'm shocked that didn't hurt me. Usually measurements on vessels are not like to the brim, are not measured, you know, to the brim. Like my 40-ounce water bottle can probably hold 42 ounces, maybe 45. No one's ever died from caffeine via coffee that we know of. They're still alive. I know people have had issues with drinking too much of an energy drink, like the coffee drink that Panera had. I think it was Panera. I don't know. I remember a Food Theory video about it. And they didn't advertise it having caffeine, and it became like kind of addictive. Thought you missed it. Yeah, I feel like if it was... If the people... Or, well, if they advertised it in a way that people would know that it was, like, an energy drink, it would have been pretty nice to have. I've also never been to Panera, personally. Wait, hold on. Jeez, rude. I forgot to burn the thing. Panera's lemonade killed people? I don't think that like the amount of caffeine was like on the labels in the restaurant. I mean, like I'm sure you could find it online relatively easily, but most people when they go to a restaurant don't Google the nutrition facts about the food they're gonna eat, you know. Pretty good damage. Not incredible, but pretty good. Eating 4.5 million bananas at once so you die from radiation poisoning and nothing else. Doesn't the potassium get you before the radiation or something? Vin, weak. Yeah, I usually drink 150 milligrams of caffeine when I'm drinking caffeine. Oh wait, I wanted to upgrade this. We'll get to Sinner's Rise first. Not the sheer amount of food. Okay, well, assuming you could imbibe that much food in general without exploding. I think the potassium is the thing that would get you first. You're just not gonna die from the potassium poisoning, so you can die from the radiation poisoning. A venti coffee from Starbucks has 400 milligrams? That's crazy. Yeah, Panera seems like a very whatever restaurant. Dying from radiation poisoning for the meme. I don't know. There's some good restaurants that are worth, like... that are worth going out of your way to get to, but very few. What the? I forgot about you. Excuse me. Rude. Pardon me. Probably gonna die. Actually, give me this. Never mind. Do they not come out here? Elise. It's also a place I've never been to. Well, that's because you haven't been able to create a autistic fixation on any of those restaurants, Krista. Draws or Drew? Like draws consistently? Is Ileana the fox you play as in the first game? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I was gonna upgrade. Consistently? Awesome. Autism restaurant is Arby's. I'm sorry. Ileana's the spirit box. My autism restaurants, plural, are Taco Bell and Taco Bell because of people I live with, primarily, and Jimmy John's. It is the curse. It's true, it is a curse. A very infectious curse. Arby's classic beef and cheddars. Beef and cheddars. Specifically Arby's beef and cheddar seems like a very common autism food. We don't had sprouts. The vibe between like the preference of going out versus like cooking something, like you can like to cook all you want, you know, but wanting to eat out is its own thing. Alfalfa sprouts. There's a contamination risk, really? Unfortunate. Just that's because that's the most a basic order you can possibly get at Taco Bell. Oof. Ow. I should probably be a little bit more careful. Oh, I have the Chloranthy ring and I don't have it equipped, huh? I should probably do that. Do something! I need to heal! The starter convincing order. Crunchwraps are so dramatically okay. But I would like them a lot more if they were actually crunchy consistently, but it's so rare that I actually get a crunchy Crunchwrap that I just don't like them very much anymore. What the? I forgot that I had a follow-up. Ouch. Oh. Oh, what? That hit me? Damn it. The client theory? Yeah, I'm gonna replace this with Flynn's ring once I get to the DLC. Yeah, that's why I died. It's because I didn't have Chloranthy equipped. Oh, I gotta pull the lever. Damn it. Awful versions of their old classics. Yeah. Have a good night, Krista. Thank you for being here while you could. Hope you sleep well. Good luck, Ben. Hope you find something delicious. I think the one like special menu item that Taco Bell has had that I actually like enjoyed and I feel like it made sense as a limited time item was the Cheez-It tostada. Or no, the Crunchwrap. Jesus. I can talk, I swear. The tostada as well, but I like the Crunchwrap better. They're still fairly cheap, on the app at least. And it also kind of depends on where you are. Like, it's $2 more where I live as opposed to Portland. So it's like, I don't know. It very much does depend on where you are, the price. But like, it's $6 for a box in Portland for one of the online exclusive, like, build your own boxes, which is what I get all the time anyway. And then they took the beefy 5 layer out of their classic section. So yeah, now you have to get it as a main. That does make me sad. Much easier. Carnal relations with the Taco Bell quesadilla. That's awesome. I'm really happy for you. You ate it after? Cool. I should buy the cat ring. I should also probably level my vitality now, so I don't forget. Also, what I should do is go here and then buy the 2 armor pieces I want from Malentia. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear the Run Watcher vest without mid-rolling right now. Or even at 14 vitality. I am going to want these. How heavy is this? 9.8. I don't know how heavy that is. And then I go here. Right? Yeah, I want to get the cat ring. Testing? Are we back? Okay. I think everything's fine. My game is not going through the right audio channel. What? I might have to reset it. Hold on. Yeah, the game noise isn't coming through though. At least it's not on my end. It might be coming through the stream, but OBS doesn't say it's picking it up at least. Come on. Hello? Why is the game broken? Alt F4. Game quiet. Model not registering? Game 2. Okay. Game is opening. Okay, game audio is back. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry for your ears. I think what happened was my sound card got unplugged and the game decided that it was trying to go to the wrong audio thingy. Okay, everything's fine. It's like it never happened. Nothing to worry about. Oh, you know what? Now that I've beaten the Lost Center, I want to go get the stuff from the Hidden Path to Hayat as well. Hello, Shalquar. Actually, hold on.
Oh my. Hey.
This is important.
Satis, I'll be around.
Here we go. I think I'm gonna go down to the Rotten before I go fight Freya. Actually, I could fight. I could fight Freya first.
You have a.
Does anyone know if the motion value multiplier while two-handing in this game is 1.2 or not? I assume it is, or it's at least noticeable. Because from what I remember, it's not super noticeable from in Dark Souls 3. But obviously it's very noticeable in this game and Dark Souls 1. Eventually I'll just innately know what the numbers are in this game like I do for Dark Souls 1. Don't know anything about motion values. I don't blame you. I didn't pay attention to them until like 800 hours into Dark Souls 1, so... You check out mentally. I think the idea of like learning motion values and stuff is cool. Also, the one-handed moveset is shockingly fast, wow. I get invaded by Forlorn. Motion value is just a multiplier for certain attacks. It's not complicated. Like, in Dark Souls 1, when you're two-handing, on top of the scaling, most attacks just get a 1.2 times multiplier. I think it's all two-handed attacks get 1.2 times. There might be some, like, special strong attacks or whatever that are, like, 1.3 or something, or maybe up to, at most, 1.5. I don't think a melee attack goes up to 1.5, though. But it's just, like, scaling plus some other value. Or, like, a lot of multi-attack attacks. Like Ricard's R2 will have really low motion values that doesn't do stupid insane damage. But then obviously like weapon buffs go around that in Dark Souls 1 because weapon buffs aren't affected by motion value. What's the one-handed R2? Dream crash or something? My headphones, or I accidentally stepped on my headphones cord and unplugged my sound card, which messed things up. Why is it so late at night? It's 4 p.m. That's like shockingly fast. Oh my goodness. That's fine. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's true. Should probably get the Great Soul, huh? Actually, does that matter if I'm not fighting, what's his name? Aldia? Or do you specifically... Is it the Great Souls to open the Shrine of Winter without 1 million soul memory? And then the Primal Bonfires for Aldia? I don't know, I don't really pay attention to the progression requirements for like Aldia's quest or whatever, because I just do all of it most of the time. Unless I forget Vendrick, which has happened more than once. Great Souls are needed for this shrine. Okay. Bonfires for Aldia. I was correct. What? That's up first. You know, I should probably actually burn the Sublime Bone Dust before I forget. Okay, then so they're heading past the Hade as well. I can get stuff to make up for my skill issue. I like the torch icon in this game. I've never paid attention to that, but that looks really good. You got skier? Congratulations. What kind of skier is it? What flavor? Okay. This one I don't usually get on stream because there's not really any reason for me to ever go down the hidden path Hade other than specifically this. Skier is, I think, Scandinavian yogurt? It's a kind of yogurt from somewhere. Icelandic. It is lemon flavor. That is the best one. Do I have a better chest piece? Oops. No. Not at all. I'm a quark. I don't think Sky is thing for anything. I'm shirtless. That's a good point. However, have you considered the fact that I'm probably gonna die and be hollow at some point? Wait, did I go past it? Did I go past it? My brain shut off while I was going through here. Boring hallway. Human effigies are super common. Yeah, but I don't want to use one every time I die. That feels bad, even if I have more than enough to do that. I don't think there's really any reason for me to kill that guy, actually. Oh, leggings. Right tongue, butthole. Did I say butt? Always have double-digit effigies? Yeah. I mean, I do too, but I don't know. It just feels bad. Fuck up your world tendency. True. Yeah, but I don't like the basic knight armor. It's big. In like a bad way. Okay, here I'm gonna go through the gutter real quick. I can go to the DLC and get Flynn's ring. Also level up a bit. The elephant noises. Yeah. 13 AR from 8 level or 6 levels? 8 levels. Buy a shirt from Mullen. I guess I could. I need to spend 15k at Mullen anyway. I could probably do these things before I forget again, actually. So I'm gonna get another Sublime Bone Dust on the way down to the gutter. I do really like the Falconer shirt, and I usually buy 10 of those.
Is here to see. However,
I don't know. I'll find something to use until we beat Thronewatcher and Defender. I guess it doesn't matter which one I replace. My legs. Having the cat ring unequipped feels really bad. Like, it's not often that I take fall damage, but taking fall damage without the cat ring makes me sad. But I also like having my ring slots for things that matter, like damage and stamina restoration. Okay. So far, I am really enjoying the Grand Lance. The damage on it is pretty silly, and the moveset is, while pretty basic, pretty fun. Having to pay attention to it, I mean, it has the same problem with all thrusting weapons, where you have a very narrow range in front of you that can be difficult to hit on certain enemies, but I don't know. I don't really consider that a negative as much as a trade-off for like damage and counter damage and stuff. The lower counter damage, or yeah, the lower counter damage isn't that noticeable, especially since I have had the Leo ring equipped this whole time. so the menu lying to me isn't that big of a deal. Do all thrusting weapons have higher counter damage? Like, do any thrusting weapons have 100 on the number in the menu? I assume all thrusting weapons have higher counter damage. Higher base counter damage, at least. Hopefully I don't mess up the jump back here, like I have done for the last couple of streams. No, I didn't do it last stream. I messed up the stream before, though. I don't know. We'll see. I used to get lost in the gutter all the time. I actually, up until fairly recently, I would get lost in the gutter pretty frequently. And it was specifically because I would try to double back like you have to do, but before the second bridge, which you have to do after. I don't know, I'm probably not explaining it well, but there's one specific spot that I would always get tripped up. Made successfully, at least. And then the poison still damages you while you're lighting the bonfire, which has killed me. And it feels awful to die like that. Okay. Kinda surprised I was able to hit that guy. Oh my god, and the plunging attack wasn't terrible? Yeah, I had some issues with that bonfire in my first playthrough as well. The gutter is very difficult to learn how to navigate. It took me several playthroughs to even, like, after looking it up, it took me several playthroughs to be able to get through that consistently. I'm surprised the armor didn't break. Oh, it did break, never mind. Usually things don't break. Oh my god, usually things don't break while going through there. Most of the time it doesn't even seem like I take any weapon or item durability damage at all. Gear durability damage? Not you. You can't repair my stuff. Oh, that's really cheap.
I'll be around.
I think the ring repair cost has made me afraid of things breaking, even though it's relatively cheap. Okay. Hopefully I don't get poisoned going through here. Excuse me. Cool. Not often that I make it through there without getting poisoned. I'm interested to see how this will fare against an actual NPC fight from a semi-competent NPC. Assuming Rolly doesn't jump off the ledge like he's known to do. I guess I could also just run straight in, but I would prefer to kill him. Especially so I don't have to deal with them when I go to one of the giants. Actually, Victor's gonna invade anyway. I don't know. We'll see if I end up dying to the Rotten. Hopefully not. Oh my goodness. Admittedly, this is a lot easier than with like a halberd, where your weapon constantly bonks off of the ceiling. run kind of just comes down to not being greedy. Oh my goodness. Counter damage. Ow. I pressed the roll button, I swear. Having a good rolling attack is really nice. Oh. God damn it. I knew I was gonna get hit by that. What? I rolled! I didn't roll to the side enough and I got tripped up. I'm usually locked on for that and have a specific angle that I roll at. I think the camera was at a different position than I usually am. Very sad. I believe I died to the hardest boss in the game. The third attack in that combo that sometimes happens is really annoying, because if you aren't extremely careful with your stamina, that will hit you. Hello Nixie, welcome. Alba beans. At least I'm pretty sure that was your first message of the stream. Oops. Yeah, if you're not really careful with your stamina and careful to not attack from neutral, there are a lot of attacks that can just hit you if you don't have like 40 stamina. A good meal. Lots of protein, for sure. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, I'm kind of surprised I didn't get hit there. Breathe. Very worth. Cool. And protein translates to souls, I guess, which is why it gives you so many, especially when you use ascetics. Does the Rotten give you the most souls of any of the lords? I know he's the quickest to get to, but I feel like the Iron King, Old Iron King probably gives you more souls if I had to guess. Maybe not though, I'm not sure. If there even is a difference. Okay. Hopefully I can get to 50 strength now. No, one level off. Okay, now we go to the DLC. Or well, fight the giants so we can go to the DLC to get Flynn's ring. Get a lot more damage out of that. Which will be nice to have. Should probably fight Victor before going down. He'll be in here eventually. Really. Might be easier to knock him off, actually. Okay, well, not if he's gonna do that. Or maybe especially if he's gonna do that. Oh, that works. Cool. I specifically wanted to do that so that I could quit out after killing the first giant, but the damage will likely be good enough that that won't matter. Oh, I didn't even have the Leo ring on. If I had the Leo ring on for that last fight, or for the Rotten, that would have been a lot quicker, probably. Maybe I wouldn't have died. Oh. What? Is my timing that bad? Okay, well. The range on them is scary. Okay, there's one. Yeah, quitting out is not super necessary. Okay, unless I'm bad at the video game, I guess. That can very easily hit you from behind. The hitbox on that one is very wrong. So, probably infamously so. Oh my goodness, calm down. That one always messes me up because it's the trailing weapon that does the damage and not the leading weapon. Lance run indeed. I've been looking forward to this one since I started streaming, or before I started streaming Dark Souls 2, I guess. Because I remember really liking it, and it being like one of the first weapons I used, like full stop, and really enjoying that run. Less cool spear. What do you mean less cool? The only thing the spear has that the lance doesn't is like a very slight speed advantage. That's probably not that slight. I don't know. I haven't used spears very much in Dark Souls 2. Lances are cooler than spears, I agree. Oh my goodness! The user, on the other hand, TBD. Oh, I should get the shield, the Dragon Lake shield. I forgot to do that earlier. I'm gonna grab that now, so I don't forget. Then you're the exception, okay? Specific spears can be cool, but in general, I think lances are cooler than spears. I like poleaxes, personally. Spears are better for choking, I suppose that's true. Unless you're on a horse. Wait, what? Forlorn? Oh, right, because I used a... I forgot I used the ascetic. Darn. He wasn't having that. The damage should be fine, I don't need to... I thought I was, like, getting invaded. And I forgot that I had used an ascetic, so I need to refight the pursuer. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Really? Why was he so fast? What the heck? The first swing in that combo actually hit me because when he does that twitch, usually he uses a much faster version of that attack. Fade Knight Spear. Interesting opinion, I suppose. Can you not, please? Jesus. Is it faster to go the other way with the shortcut? I'm not actually sure. Going through the two spear guys is annoying though. Fair to me. Why shusting? Where does the SH come from in shusting? Hello, Mr. Pursuer. Rust. Shield? Well, yeah, choking. But where does the SH come from in Shusting? We're not, like, there's no... If it's a lance thrusting, where does the SH come from? If there's no shield involved in it. Why are you invoking a shield and specifically shieldless lance poking? Lust, true. I like lust. Well, then that's just choking, because it's shield poking. Oh, you're saying we should say thrust for the lance specifically. I think that is a pedantic distinction, personally. Like, how can we not say choking? I think the vibe of choking is too important. Wow. Choke. Okay. Choking is better, I agree, unfortunately. Okay, put this on. So I can get the DLC key. Oh, I should get a chest piece. I need to spend 15k anyway. Halberd for when you poke with a halberd. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Okay, let's see if I like this more. It's fine. Oh, my roll distance. Oh, my roll distance. What's even the point? This might hurt. Oh, that's not as bad as I was expecting. Axe. Or when you shield poke with an axe? A pole axe? The problem with the dragon ring is that it increases your vitality. Like, it's not... The Flynn's ring is determined by max equip load, not vitality level. So that'll bring my equip load too high to get max Flynn's ring value. And I like Flynn's ring value. Swinging my schwacks. Sorry, swinging my shacks.
Bearer of seek lest
Yeah. Ow. Speed to the embedding? True. Yeah, I agree. She swing on my shacks till I choke. The roll distance. How heavy is the Grand Lance? 12. Ugh, that's not the heaviest weapon, but it's up there. Oh my goodness. So, Rio, why? Pants and gloves back for the distance, true. But what about... oh, that one. But what about when I switch to the other stuff. Also, this might look better. Ooh, actually, yeah, I do like that. Oh, it's heavy. Never mind. Well, if I'm using the imported set anyway. I like the imported set with the tunic. I don't like the imported tunic with the other stuff. I could just go with this for now. Roll distance isn't great because of the shield, but... The Drangleic shield is fairly heavy, isn't it? What's the lightest 100% physical blocking shield? With preferably still decent stability, though. Tunic, that's a good game. Sholva. Joking in Sholva. Oh, joking. Yeah, I usually don't do it. There are a couple bosses where I think it's useful, but for the most part, yeah, I don't really do it. Ooh, that was horrifying. If I hadn't unequipped the shield, I might have died there. I forgot that had a requirement. Thought I was gonna fall. I'm too good at the game to fall. I've never died to fall damage. Come on now. Who do you think I am? Hello, here I go. Welcome. The other lance wielders. Eventually I'll get to Helium Lois, I'm sure. I'll probably do Lundenzalen again. Have to be holding the shield up in the left hand. It's just a playstyle, true. No ADP run. I kind of wanted to do a no ADP run just to like talk about how ADP is good. Or is good, but it's not like the be all and all of a Dark Souls 2 playthrough. Especially because a lot of bosses end up relying more on positioning than iframes. Admittedly, there are some where iframes do kind of matter, but for the most part. I'm sorry, Aria. Oh, it went away? Okay. Pardon me. A Royal Kite Shield sold by Macduff. Over level attunement to get agility anyways. True. What's the like amount? Oh my goodness. What's the attunement to agility like amount? 4 weight, 50 stability. I guess I have no idea what the weight is on this. 6. And where's the stability? Which one's the stability? Is it the 55? Yeah, like how much would you have to level your attunement to get, say, I don't know, 99 agility? Pardon me, please. Right above durability, okay. Pardon me. Okay, so what I want to do is lure these guys away so that I can get the Dragonstone. without having to kill them. Because killing them is kind of a hassle. Okay, both of you come here, please. Me. Hopefully. 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 Ouch. Okay. No, please don't lock me in here. Move. Everything's fine. Cool. Doing this now just kind of makes my life easier later. And I don't really care about the lightning clutching or anything, so... The deprived 100 agility requires 62 attunement. That's quite a bit. Not absurd, but quite a bit. Hello, Thomas. No, he's attacking. This is bad. I attacked him too quick, I think. I think you need to wait for him to roll. No, come on. Combustion. Okay, I don't know why you're throwing over there. Okay, everything's fine. Didn't even matter. Normally, that's a scarier fight, but... You stop getting health at that level of attunement? I genuinely thought it was every level guarantees 2 health. Regardless of the stat that it's in, but I guess I was wrong. Thank you for being chill. I appreciate that. Stop being chill. Okay, nope, everything's fine. Stat gives you health until 50. Okay. Oh no. Put that there. Put this here, and that's my ring setup for the rest of the game. A lot of brain needed. You would have 9 attunement slots. You could have Sacred Oath and not worry about it, which would be nice. 3 hours of iframes. Damn. That's it. I do generally like going to 24 ADP, but I usually only get to that. Maybe 23. I don't remember. I usually only get to that when I have everything else at soft caps. I don't think I'm gonna worry about any elemental damage this run. I don't know. Isn't it like up to 32 ADP? It like makes an appreciable difference. I want to get Dex to 50. Just make the Dex both to 50, obviously. And then past that, Vigor to 50. .96 agility. I don't remember where agility is one. Oh. Hold on. I thought I was somewhere else, I'm gonna be honest. I don't pay attention to the agility number. I usually just get to a certain level in ADP. 95. Damn, he was laughing at me. She was laughing at me too. You get credit for that kill? Yeah, I think so. Top leveling ADP at 15. The amount of agility... Oh my goodness, the amount of agility that is dependent on the class. Yeah, I don't know exact numbers. I don't really pay attention beyond, like, can I consistently dodge? Yeah, okay. Then I won't level 82 anymore, unless I don't have literally anything else to level. .46 attunement for 96 agility. That's a lot more reasonable. How green the sky is in Huntsman's Cops. I don't know, seems pretty normal to me. Actually. Oh, over there. Excuse me. That is pretty green. I don't know, it's like a bluish. This big guy is one of the most annoying enemies in this game for me. And I don't really understand why he trips me up so often. Oh my goodness. That's a good way to get rid of an invader. Wonder if I can actually land a plunging attack. Probably not. Oh my god, I hit it. That's how I kill people in in Blade and Sorcery. I don't know if I'm the best person to answer that question. I could have swore there was an archer around here. Might be on the other side. I don't know, I could have swore there was another enemy there, at least. Can confirm. Like 3? I think it's 2, actually. Think. So it was 3 at one point, I suppose. Do I want? No. No crits. Not for me, not today. I'm fine with my damage. I don't need 10% more damage on average. Oof. That was rude. Like sunlight? What does sunlight taste like? I'm curious. Like sunburn on your tongue. Funny D. Hey, don't spill my secrets, Vin. Come on. Rude. I was gonna say that wasn't confidence, but then that reminded me of Invincible, and I didn't want to say it anymore. Does Fat Roll have fewer items? Oh my goodness. Fireball. Ah, 5 billion skeletons. My favorite Dark Souls 2 boss. Really, really want to visit a waterfall? That's a good idea. What the heck? I've never seen that attack before in my life. What? I didn't know I had that. I guess I always kill it really fast, so that's probably why, but... I usually kill that one specifically first, so I can get rid of the bone meals. Fire Surge. There we go. Extremely difficult boss fight. Maybe I should get the Grave Gauntlets after all. Grand Lance Special Edition moveset. The Grand Lance is too powerful, so the bosses need to have extra attacks to account for it. That checks out, I guess. Where did they get all the skeletons from? I don't know, it's the Huntsman's Cops. I feel like I feel like it makes sense that there are a bunch of skeletons around. I think the idea is there's a bunch of skeletons, like, buried. And when the skeleton lords die, their power or whatever animates a bunch of skeletons. Skeleton store? That makes more sense, my bad. Sorry for giving a false theory. Hopefully I don't get poisoned, but I probably will. Well, it's the Huntsman's Cops. They had to put all the bodies somewhere. That was... I didn't need to drink an Estus there. Ooh, never mind. It's a good thing I drank an Estus there. Call them huntsmen because they huntsmen. Gotta use an effigy for soon-to-be Yuri. It's very important. I think soon-to-be Yuri makes it seem like one of us is going to transition into a woman soon. Or isn't already a woman right now. The murder cult? I forgot about the murder cult. Other possible skeleton sources. He's probably gonna die before he gets up here. Yeah. Ow, that one hurts. The Blood Covenant. Covenant of Blood with Pitchy Grin. The best NPC name. The one next to the long bacon store? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness, please. Please. Oh my goodness. My breath doesn't stink that bad. Hold on, it'll happen eventually. There we go. Turn the Desert Sorcerer straight. Could put Yuri in the free space. A little bit of damage. I'm pretty sure this guy's weak to thrust. Or a ton. I sure hope so. I went the wrong way. She doesn't want to see me. She's ashamed. Me too, Nara. Concurrent viewers went up by 4 while attempting to get a kiss, by the way. Yeah, I feel like that's important information for everyone to know. Okay, gonna do something. Level up something, probably.
There
People just knew what was going on.
Yes.
True. One more vitality, and then everything into vigor until I get 50. The people love Yuri, true. I'm the people. If you don't, to be fair, you are just wrong. I feel like most people don't like being wrong. I didn't burn my dust! Thank you, Naru. You're a bit late, unfortunately. I'm too silly. Pardon me. I do like the damage on the Grand Lance. Fire Liquid isn't buffed? I mean, it's good enough for now, surely. What am I gonna die to here? It's not like the jump in Iron Keep is gonna deal less damage if I have more Estus. Estus is kind of spicy. I don't think it's spicy, I think it's just hot. I think it's like when you drink alcohol and you get that warm feeling, you know? But it's only the warm feeling. Cinnamon type spiciness? Hmm. Black fire bombs. Like chai? Never had chai. You hate that warm feeling? It feels like you peed yourself. That's a negative? For you? It's like peeing yourself without having to clean it up. Best of both worlds. Oh my goodness. Get off of me! Not a phrase I say very often. Oh my goodness. Eventually I'll be good at aiming the pokes, but eventually is not now. Ouch. That was not a safe heal. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of damage. I should have let her hit me. I'm sorry. Bleeding in Demon Souls made a heartbeat sound. I didn't. I feel like I did know that at one point, but I did forget. When you're thrust at other people and not you. I'm not sure that... I mean, I guess having one target would make it easier to aim. That's true. The detached head doesn't do it for you. But imagine the possibilities, you know? The possibilities. Yeah, that checks out. He's a snake? I mean, yeah. Even better. He's flexible enough anyway. There are certain things that just aren't possible. Hello, send help. Welcome. Yeah, I got the bit, Nario. Okay. Well, first try. So far, so good. Okay, that wasn't a plunging attack, but that's probably better because a plunging attack probably would have missed. Style flinchy, true. No. That animation is so good. All of the backstab animations in this game are very good. Yeah, but being disappointed in the explanation was part of the bit. That went through? That's really funny. I'm glad that went through. Oh wait. It didn't on my end at least. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Literally nothing to worry about. Not even close. Everything's fine. I wasn't paying attention because I was too busy laughing. What? I pressed the button. Not as a thought. Is that more on you or YouTube? Yeah, live chat doesn't block pretty much anything. Local woman with braids. Is that a braid? I guess so, yeah. What would you call this hairstyle? Like, is it a specific kind of braid, or...? Your personal fans? That doesn't have to be a failing. You can make that a positive. I was half expecting him to go away, to be honest. How much more damage do we get out of that? Oh my goodness, 15. Okay. Please don't. No. Okay. That sometimes makes him fall. I was kind of expecting him to fall there. Oh my goodness, that was scary. My whole life flashed before my eyes. Portal pass beat down. Using beat down there is really funny. How many streams does it take to beat Dark Souls 2? 2. Well, sometimes 1 to beat the base game, but if I'm doing any DLC or anything extra, it takes 2. And sometimes the base game also happens in the second stream. No, wait. That was scary. That works. Is this the Mario essay thing again? Let's see. Ouch. Maybe. That's my reaction then. Perchance. You can't just say perchance. When I read it, I laughed at it, and then I immediately forgot the entire thing. And now, whenever someone references it, I don't know what they're talking about. Mario the idea versus Mario the man. Damage is very nice, I agree. Almost stabbed myself on the wall. I don't know why the camera did that. The Game Theory episode about how big Luigi is. What about the one about which Nintendo characters have fake boobs? Game Theory has some wild videos. That time MapPat posted his wife in a bikini. Yeah, the fake boobs video. It's called Best Boobs in Gaming. It's a very old video. It's a very old video. I highly recommend the Grand Lance if you haven't used it. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite weapons in this game, I think. Having not used the majority of weapons, I think it's one of my favorites. Yeah, the video where he put up a picture of Stephanie in a bikini is not on the internet anymore. Or, well, it's archived. It's on, like, other YouTube channels, but it's not on Game Theory. I don't remember what the video is about. It's something chemistry, I think? I don't know. Okay, that works. The old Dumpy King. That damaged me still? That's kind of surprising. That was scary. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know you're talking about the best boobs in gaming. God, it's weird to say that out loud. My parents would not have been happy, and knowing that I had watched that as a kid. The little pool in the back. The old King's Hole. The tiniest audio knockback I've ever seen. You know, the thing about the bikini one is it's like it's an extremely modest bikini too. Slash neg. I don't know. I thought the FNAF era was fun. The like first half of the FNAF era anyway. All right. I should be able to get through Shrine of Amana in 40 minutes. I guess we'll see. I mean, there is lava in it, so it's pretty warm in there. When at first, but had dire consequences. Yeah, the focusing on the lore instead of the like science for the most part. That shift was like, I don't know. He did focus on lore a little bit before, but not as much as he would focus on like physics or whatever. The first NSFW thing I saw on the internet was Gardevoir. I was 9 years old, I think. And it did not occur to me before then that that was even an option. This one. The modern Wild West. Something like that. Oof. How did it? Okay. I have no idea how the arrow got to that side of that hand. I only have 800,000 salt memory. Girls kissing on YouTube. It used to be footage of just like... I don't know what words will get my channel flagged, but games... Footage of video games that should not have been on YouTube, I guess. The one that I remember was Project X Blood Potion Disaster, I think. Which is very much not a game that should have footage on YouTube. Yeah, that one. So rainy indeed. Oh. Crystal Lizard moment. I don't even care. I don't remember what the context was, but I saw someone say that the internal shots are too clinical. And I think that's really funny. Like, I get it, but I think that's a funny reaction to have to that. Clinically cool. I don't know, personally, I find them more intimate than clinical. No, and like NSFW content in general. Before YouTube was even a big thing, yeah. I used YouTube a lot when I was like 7. Actually, when did I first really start using YouTube? Probably when I was like 6 on my grandma's old laptop. Afraid of it. I was afraid of the consequences of it. Not hide their bookmarks well. First time you used YouTube, it was a dial-up to watch the Smash Bros. Brawl trailer. I wish I had been into Smash and had a Wii when Brawl came out. When did Brawl come out? Was that 2000s? I would assume like 6 or 7, right? Somewhere in there. Let it go, yeah. Got that far. 2008. God damn it, Vin. Yeah, I don't think I had access. I'm sad. I don't think I had access to a Wii until, like, at least 2010, 11. And even then, it wasn't mine, it was my aunt's. You had just learned English. Right when they announced Pokemon Trainer. Yeah, I didn't get into Smash at all, though, until after 4, and I never liked Melee. Yeah, Melee's fine. I actually prefer 64 to Melee. I think 64 is really fun. I just like how simple it is. Oops. Do I need to repair things? No, I don't. I don't know why I came back here. I could have just looked at the UI and not had to worry about that. Melee is very, I agree. Looking at messages never took priority over opening illusory walls. In fact, the read message prompt disappears entirely if you're in front of an illusory wall. That was never a thing. People thought it was because of messages that would lie about illusory walls, but messages were never prioritized over illusory walls ever. That was just people lying on the internet and being wrong. Very hard boss fight. Oof. Level 64 made a big comeback. I mean, it doesn't really have a competitive scene. I like it as a party game. My main has always been Kirby. Kirby being good in a Smash game is wonderful. The Lance has been at +10 for a while, yeah. Since before the Last Sinner. Lost Sinner. I mean. Oatmeal. I liked 4 when that came out. And now that Ultimate is out, 4 just feels like Proto-Ultimate, which makes it really hard to play. Now, I can't play Ultimate because if I do, I get in a really competitive mindset, and I really don't like that. Okay, now I gotta wait for the animation. Should I wait for the elevator to come down all the way before I bone? Well, the problem with that is then I feel bad for winning too much. I try too hard when I play Smash and it makes it not very fun. And I'll constantly try to short hop, sweet spot, Zelda's forward aerial, because landing that feels incredible. Just like a rush of dopamine every time you hit the sweet spot on that attack. Smash is a lame fighting game. The better fighting game is Iggy's Wrecking Balls. True, I agree. He was lying. I mean, it could have just been wrong. Like, there are a lot of instances of people putting illusory wall messages in front of non-illusory walls, and that is what is theorized to be the origin of that myth. Urban Rain for the PS2. I think you've mentioned that before. To be fair, Pokemon Snap is better than Pokemon Stadium. Illusory wall talking about illusory walls. I guess I can bone here again. Might as well. Very true, you lucked out. I remember not being able to figure out, or yeah, not figuring out as a kid how to get past the second level of Pokemon Snap, because you need to, like, I don't remember. There's something specific you have to do. I think you need to throw an apple at the one that blows up next to a rock pile in one of the caves. Pokemon Stadium 2 on the 64. Is that the one that actually had all the Pokemon? I don't know, one of the berries. Oops, insane skill issue. There we go. I feel like having pokes makes this guy easier to hit. Oh my god. I swear to god I'm pressing the dodge button. I need more iframes apparently, because I'm terrible at this game. What are you doing? Having fun? Dancing? No, you throw an apple at a gold or lightning. One of those two. I'm dead here. Never mind. Everything's fine. Oh my god, he's summoning. That never happens anymore. Only lets you use loner Pokemon. That's how I played it as a kid, because I didn't have... Not only did I not have the connection cable, but I also just didn't have a Game Boy. Or wait, no, I had the game because a friend of mine gave it to me, but I didn't have a Game Boy to play it because I think my grandparents' Game Boy got broken or lost or something. And then I also had the connection thing, but I just didn't have the Game Boy. I had PokePark on the Wii, but wasn't smart enough for it. I'm a Pokemon Rumble fan, personally. I have been shiny hunting for a shiny Magikarp in Pokemon Rumble for so long. I've gotten, like, I'm at least double odds on that, probably more. Oh, I paused because it was funny. I'll get it one day. And it'll be like a 90 power, 86 power Magikarp with, like, I don't know, Steel Guard or something. Dragon Guard. And it'll only have Splash. Am I online right now? I don't remember, I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, because I had to restart the game. I think I am. The MILF Zone, true. The best level in the game. I imagine the Archdrake's won't be too much of an issue. Oh, okay. Yeah, not too much of an issue. I don't like the pustules on their back. It's either bone sticking... Oh no, it's pustules. Ugh. Call it like it is. Don't F at me, that's rude. Really? He's singing. What the heck? I'm sure that's not true, Nara. I got the robes. Oh my goodness. Wow. I really hate this set. I got the turtle armor and didn't even notice. Wait, not that one. Oh wait, yeah, one of the ones that I have 10 of. I forgot I was wearing that. Pheasant. Who is they? Let's get on. You're not evil. You're just queer and neurodivergent. So neurotypicals think you're evil. I bought 10 of the Falconer armor because it was 15k from Mullen, and that lets me get the Throne Watcher best piece later. I might honestly drop Flynn's ring for armor. Probably not, but I might. Replace it with like something, maybe. Yeah, that happens. Sounds like those cave diving memes. Where people will just like put their shoes in front of like a sidewalk crack or whatever. Death was activated like a sleeper agent. Okay. Being able to one-shot the Archdrakes is really nice. Oh my goodness. 4 hits. God, imagine if move swapping was a thing in Dark Souls 2. Give me 4 hits like that on that Mastodon Halberd. Actually, that probably wouldn't really make that much of a difference. There are a lot of weapons that are already very fast with very silly damage because of how Dark Souls 2 is. Ice Rapier is probably good enough. Or hits on the Fume Ultra Sword. I'm not sure that would be that good, to be honest. Because of the Demon of Dongria. Sorry, the Demon of Song. I should be drinking more water. I haven't drank very much water. You know, Ben, I should have seen that one coming. But I didn't, and I really shouldn't have been drinking water. I read that. You like sensor better? Yeah, you would. Yeah, you also would. I wonder if you could train one of the priestess projectiles down here. I wonder how precise that would be, if it's possible. I've thought about that before, but I've never vocalized it. Is this counter damage? I don't think so, right? Oh. Oh, it might be. my goodness. So true, Nario. I agree. No. But I have... Oh my goodness, excuse me. But I have nyctophobia. The dark makes me sad. I'm scared. Parasect is one of your favorite Pokemon? Interesting choice, but I don't think it's that uncommon. Because, Gen 1, there are like 2 Pokemon to choose from. What does the... What does it drop? Isn't it a hex? From that soul? I guess just a spell. That would make sense, unfortunately. I hate that the elevator isn't lined up. And I just noticed that, and I'm never gonna unsee it. Okay, I'll do Velstadt before ending the stream today. I could probably finish the base game, but if I went for like an extra half hour, but my sleep schedule has changed recently, and I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, speaking of, for the people who are here, how would we feel about me shifting stream back a bit? Like, somewhere between 1 and 3 hours back in the day. I know that'd be easier for some people, but I also don't know if that would make it impossible to watch for some people. Favorite Pokemon is Vaporeon. That's understandable. Like from 3 p.m. PST to like noon PST at earliest. Because like as it is right now, with the way my schedule shifted, oh my goodness, that's really annoying. I am planning on going to sleep like 2 hours after I end the stream, which is kind of usually be more awake. I used to stream at 6 p.m. PST, and very few people could watch because that's really late in the day for most people, like 9 p.m. for a lot of people, and you know, like much later for some other people here. But I don't know how shifting it even further back would be. Might make you less funny. Cut back on coffee. You'd probably pass out less. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I didn't take damage. I don't need to worry about resting right now. Okay, gonna know that people don't seem to see that as a negative. It would make it a lot easier for me, I think, too. Start 1 minute earlier. And then 180 streams from now. I'll be starting at like at noon, like I said I would. Genius. Make it gradual. Although we'll stop. Oh, you know, I could fight Throne Watcher and Defender now. This stream. That's probably a good idea. Ugh, so much resistance. He doesn't get that much lightning resistance, does he? I don't know, I think there's a resistance that he doesn't gain that much of. But I know he gains a kind of physical and dark resistance here. Oops. A gradual restoration? No, it'd be a good thing, not a bad thing. Fiber helps. True. Fiber can go either way, that's true. It depends on how much you have and if you're used to it or not, because it can make it a lot worse at first, and then as you continue having a good amount of fiber, it makes it much, much better. As a girly with IBS. You became obsessed with the person that uses the lance when you first learned of it. Do you mean the guy in the DLC? In Volva? Not Volva, sorry. Eliam Lois. I guess he also invades in Broom Tower.
Bearer of
5 more of those. And then I won't ever be touching that again. And then probably dexterity after that. A summon in the original game? I don't know who you're referring to, I don't think. Oops. ABS is evil, it's true. That's why it affects so many women. What about IBS-A and IBS-P? If we're skipping straight to C and D. Okay. This shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Those are banned in the 80s, my bad. I didn't know that. What? So it doesn't only happen after rezzing. Ouch. What? Wait, why didn't she buff? I didn't think she would attack because I thought she was gonna buff. No, that's Ibis Paint. Ben, you're thinking of Ibis Paint. Why didn't she buff? And why did she use the AoE that she's never used before last time? Did it just get added to my game? Is every copy of Dark Souls 2 personalized? And is that how mine is personalized now? Iblis trigger. I'm coming, Iblis. Okay. Oh my god, doesn't. I'd be Spain. That's foul, Elizam. Just don't get it. Not my type, but I do get it. Such an ass. Silver's not mean. I can't think of any iteration of Silver that is, like, actually mean, to be honest. Like, I don't know, he's stubborn, but he's not straight up mean. Greed, greed, greed! Okay. In some games? Huh? Which one? I suppose. Because he's not in 06. What other games is he even in? Rivals? I guess he shows up for like one cutscene in a couple of the mobile games. Or like Runner or something probably. But he's very characterized in Rivals. Not as much as like 06, but he's there. This chat is typically pretty PG. Huh? He's a whiny sad boy in the racing games. Yeah, but that's the racing games. This is a family-friendly Christian chat. I will not be having talk about IBS in my family-friendly Christian stream chat, okay? God, you know, speaking of family-friendly Christian stream chats, something that made me really sad about a creator that I used to really like, Canon Koic. He did a like YouTube premiere, right? For I don't remember which video it was. He did a YouTube premiere for a video, and in the stream chat, people were spamming trans flags, and people were getting timed out for like even sending one, and he did not like respond to it at all, because I know a lot of people told him, because obviously that's not good for his mod team to do, and there was never any response or anything. That made me really sad, because I used to really like his videos. Ouch. I should be a bit more careful. What? I'm so sad. Thank you for spamming trans flags. Damn, I can't believe I'm dying to Rune Watcher and Defender. I guess the attack speed and stamina cost is a little high, but candy that hurts your tummy. That's unfortunate. Should I try Shoking? I think that would take too much stamina, to be honest, and would be too slow to hit Watcher specifically. And that would decrease my stamina regen speed and everything. No, I know the individual attacks are fast, but the recovery time is really high, which makes it hard to hit more than once ever, which makes the fight take forever. Ouch. Oh my god. Stop it! Because what else am I gonna level? Why would I not level health? It's not like I need more than 20 endurance. I hit the soft cap on that. It's not like I need more than 50 health. That's also the soft cap. Or, yeah. Oh. There we go. It's not about not having patience. I can sit through a 30-minute ONS fight. That's not the issue. The issue is enjoying doing it faster. God damn it. No. No. Okay, that's fine. Okay, with that, I think that's the end of the stream. Tomorrow we will finish the base game, do Guardian Dragon, Last Giant, and Nashandra, and then obviously go to or probably do at least Shulva, and then Lunzolan, and maybe Fume Knight, depending on how I'm feeling. Yeah. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all, and